Welcome back to part 3 of Cricut Design Space Overview for the Canvas Toolbar, which this is what I call the toolbar. So let me go ahead and delete this. And we left off under Upload Images. So let's click on that. Now, these are the images you can upload: JPEG, GIF, PNG, BMP, SVG, or DXF files. You can also upload patterns. So let's start with images. Now, if you have an image on your desktop, you can left click and hold your mouse down and drag it and drop it here, and it will upload. Let me go ahead and do that. Okay. Or you can click on Browse. Let me get this back up. There we go. Click on Browse and find an image. Okay. Now this is a JPEG. And when you have a JPEG, anything that's not an SVG file, well, I'm not sure about DXF files because I don't work with those, but I believe you can also upload PDFs, which is not listed here, but anyway. So this is a JPEG. Now, it has a background with an image. If I were to go ahead and click Simple Image and continue again, and save it as a cut file, that's what it's going to cut. Okay, so let's go back and let's save it as a simple image. Now we have options. It automatically defaults to a wand. You see the cursor here. If I click here, it deletes the white. If I click here, it deletes the white, deletes the white, and deletes the white. Now I can preview my cut file, and this is how it's going to cut. All right. I can show you how to make, let me undo all that. I can show you how to make this a layered SVG file, but I already have a video on that, so I'm not going to waste time on this one. It's in a different playlist than the one Cricut Design Space for Beginners, but it is named under Design Space or Cricut Design Space. It's in that playlist. There's only like 3 or 4 videos in there that shows you how to do that. And eventually I will move all of those to the Cricut Design Space for Beginners, but I want to get through all of these explanation videos first. All right, so let's just go ahead and click on this, and we'll delete all that, and then we'll click Continue. And I want to save it as a cut file. Now you can save it as a print and cut, which I always do, and I'll show you why. Because if I only save it as a cut file, well, let's just save it and select it and insert images. Okay. Now I can click on this and I can change it to, as you can see, it's a printer. It's a cut and print file right now. I can change it to cut. Okay, now it's a cut file. If I go to make it, you can see all the cut lines. Okay, if I go back and I change it back to a print and cut, and I click make it, then it's going to print and cut. It's going to, print this on your printer, and then you insert it into your machine. These are the registration marks, so you will have this black box whenever you do a print and cut. If you need to mirror it, you click on that to mirror it. If you want to make more than one, you can change this and click apply. All right. So that's how you upload a JPEG. All right. Now let's go upload an SVG file that I made, a layered SVG file that I made in Inkscape. as you can see, there's no, let me go back. I'm moving too fast, sorry. As I was going to say, as you can see, it has a checkered background, which means it's transparent. And I have no simple, moderate, or complex image here to edit this because it's already a layered, scalable vector graphic. All right, so let's select that and insert images. And as you can see, I have a green and a white layer here. If I ungroup it, all the green is on one layer, all the white is on another layer. Okay, so let's undo that. And let's go to make it. And I'll have one mat that's white and one mat that's green. Okay. You can move these around if you wanted it to cut in this corner. You can rotate it. You can move it to another mat. You can move it to a new mat, a new white mat. You can hide it so it doesn't cut. Those are the options that you have here on your cut screen. Now notice I hid that on mat number 3 and it also hid on mat number 1. Okay, so keep that in mind. If you need to make multiple images, again, just type in the number that you want and hit apply. And it says change project copies. This will undo your hide or move your images. Click yes. So here's my 6 eyes and here's my 6 bug heads. Okay. All right. So let's cancel and go back. So then let's go back to upload. And let's go to pattern fill. What's this? Well, upload a pattern. Now I've already gone to Google and typed in pattern and then, well, let's just do that. So I'm going to search pattern, hit enter, click on images, click on tools, go to color, black and white, and you can also click on tools and go to size and get a medium size so you know that you're getting a pretty, well, a moderate sized image. You can click on large and you know you're going to get higher resolution images. All right, but I'm going to go ahead and go with medium. I'm going to choose this one here. I'm going to view the image because I don't just want the thumbnail, I want the whole image. And I'm going to save image as, and I've already saved it, but you can give it a name and a destination and click save. All right, so that's how I did that. So let's browse and let's find that pattern and open it. And here you can give it a name and you can tag it. So let's say you're going to use this for, I don't know, birthdays. Just click on birthdays. So then when you go to your images and you type in birthday, this is going to show up in that list. Okay. So I'm not going to save it as anything. Let's just go ahead and save. Now, where is it? It's not here. Well, that's because it's in the patterns. All right. So let's go back to a new project and let's insert a shape. We'll insert a square. Now this works for any solid image. Okay. I'm not sure if it works for We'll find out. All right. So now when I click on this and I change it to print, it has to be print. Then you can choose a pattern. And here it is. I choose that and it turns my square into that pattern. And that's how it's going to print. Okay. This is obviously a Shutterstock image, but you know, it's just for tutorial purposes. I'm not going to use it for anything. So that's how the pattern works. Now let's go back because, oh, actually cancel that. Sorry. Let's go back to shapes. No, I want to go back to upload because I wanted my SVG because I have 2 layers here. And let's change this to a print. And let's change this to a print. And then let's change the green and let's go to patterns because I just want to see if this works. Because I don't think I've ever tried it before. And it does. So there you go. Ungroup it. Well, you don't have to. Make it. And this is how it's going to print. Okay. So that's how the pattern works. And the upload image. So, looks like we are done with the toolbar. Just remember, working with these here, you have options, and you also have your layers panel, which you have options, okay? And in the next video, or 2 or 3, how many ever it takes, I'm going to go over the layers panel and show you how that works. The slice, weld, attach, color sync, and all of that. So thanks for watching. Join me in my next video.